G'day, hi, and welcome out here at my boss's. And looks like we lost another chicken. Strangely enough, it's gonna sound a little bit funny there. Oh, that gloves! Is there anything they can't do? Perfect angle. There we go. Okay. It was a little chilly today. I'm gonna try to go out this way. I don't know if I should, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Okay. The goats are gone, and my boss is getting rid of chickens. My boss and his wife, they're 72, 73 years old each, right? So, and he broke his hip or a leg or something a couple of years ago, and he hobbles along quite a bit. I probably shouldn't be taking this road. I wonder if I should take the other way around. I'll go this way. Anyway, so what happens is that it's hard to like. Animals they're work. They're a lot of work. It doesn't matter the size of the animal. It's that the animal itself requires, to be fed. It requires. What the heck's in the middle of the road there? Oh, okay, it's nothing. And let's see if we can make this hill. It requires. If you're wondering what all that noise is, I'm driving through the bush as we speak. It's it's one of his back roads here. Oh, that's scratched. I mean, this is an SUV, right? So it's the best way to keep the road open is run through it. I lost a chair today on this road already. But anyway, so yeah, it's a lot of work, and they've been taking care of these animals for 5 years. A couple of weeks ago, or a month or so ago, they lost a chicken. I don't know if an eagle got it or what got it, but they lost a chicken that way. This week it was a fox. I found the feathers this morning, but he was telling me that, it was a fox got my chicken. But they're getting rid of the chickens too, and I bought this CRV, my little Unico Honda here. I call him Unico, my little money maker, which made me, a good $120 gain today again, so I like that. I wish there was more of them. That's the problem. Like, he pays well, but it's just, the work's so sporadic that it's good pay, but it's just like it's not consistent enough to really take advantage. But it holds you over until the next time. So, but anyway, I work today and tomorrow, so it's going to be a very good week for me. That'll help me out. But the thing is that I bought this off my cousin. Now, he bought this off of him because it was my boss's wife's, this was hers. And the chickens he's selling to basically my cousin's, my cousin's grandma, which is my great aunt. So the chickens that my aunt has, they got from him. So it's like the 6 degrees of separation of man I never met before until this year. So connected to my family, it's kind of funny. It's like, but he's a church guy, so him and his wife every Sunday they're at church and whatever, so they know most of the community, right? But anyway, yeah, it looks like the chickens are going there. So even though chickens are relatively easy to take care of, there's still work. And what it is for them is they tend to have a lot of guests at their place, but they also tend to have a lot of. They travel a bit, and every time they travel, sorry, let's fix this up. Every time they travel, they have to find somebody to take care of the chickens or goats or whatever. Which, strangely enough, they get my other cousin. And, oh, hey, I'm off the road. Oh, look at that. Huh. He's like, why is everything getting all bumpy all of a sudden? I'm not even on the road. Oops, my bad. Should really watch what I'm doing, but anyway, you can't do everything, right? So anyway, today we're working on raised beds. I think he's going to transfer his hobby farm into more of a small. He's going to have 9 raised beds, like 3 feet high, and I'm filling those. I got probably another. If I were just to go at just that, probably 4 days just shoveling that stuff. Basically shoveling goat manures. That's all I'm going to be doing for the next month. Shoveling goat manure pretty much. But he had a whole bunch of projects for me today. And the other 2 guys were there today. And I did a real douchebag thing today accidentally. It's that time of year where your nose is running all the time. And the two guys that are there to raise the raised beds, I'm doing this all the time, right? You know, because you're working. I know it's gross or whatever, but I go like this and I shake his hand. I'm like, I was like, what a freaking bastard this guy. And I didn't even, you know, like it's some guy. I was like, I'm such a jerk. Yeah, this is such as like, yeah, how's it going? And of course, by the time I realized what I did, it was like, okay, too late, you know, whatever. Yeah, that's so gross. But anyway, so that, you know, it just is what it is. But yeah, so that's the kind of work I got going on right now. So the chickens are gone, the goats are gone. I'm cleaning out the goat pen again, but I got to fill the raised beds. But after that, I have no idea what he's going to have me to do. But today, I was collecting all the chairs on the property. I'm sure I've done this with my other boss so that on the other side of the lake here, where he had like 100 and some odd benches and chairs. We'd go pick them all up, me and the other coworker. The other coworker worked for him for like 20 some odd years, right? And it was like the next day it'd be like we'd go back and it'd be like, yeah, good job guys yesterday, but you forgot that one and that one up, you know, up here and over there. I was like, oh, okay, so we'd go back in it. And then in the springtime we'd find like 2 or 3 when we'd be putting chairs back out. Oh, we forgot that one and that one and that one. And it's just like that. So I asked him, I think I got them all. Hopefully I got them all. But right now he's got 3 guys working for him, me being one, and I think these guys are just short term, just to build the raised beds, but they're also doing internal work, like they, you know, like there was bathroom stuff, like they replaced the tub, the toilet, the vanity, the sink, you know, all that stuff. So I had to move that stuff out of the way. So it seems like this guy is one of those guys who just likes to keep people working. Oh, there's some free windows. And I like people like that. You know, I'd like to be a guy like that, where hire somebody just to do something, just to keep the locals working. You know what I mean? Paying it forward like that. I wish I could do that. I was close to being able to do that. Maybe, you know, maybe if everything goes well the next year or so, who knows? It could go the other way too. But maybe, yeah, maybe just I might be able to get some employees myself. At some point, I mean, that is my goal, is to get other people to make money for me, and in turn, I pay them. You know what I mean? So in other words, small business. Build my empire, you know what I mean? That's my goal. Oh, my water just fell over. There's something thumping around here. Oop, right on the hill. Sorry, Unico. So, I want to talk to you about my little Unico here. I affectionately call it Unico. If you know, Unico is like... it was a Japanese anime thing that my brother used to watch when he was a kid. Unico the Unicorn. It was like he was fighting a big wooden dragon and a witch or whatever, and then there was like a cat and a little bird. And first you got the whooper, then you got the tweeter. Whoop whoop tweet tweet. And again, my brother watched this like when he was a little kid, a little baby or whatever. He'd watch it over and over and over. And Unico, this magic unicorn. And this thing, because, you know, if you've been following this channel, you know, like, I got this thing for $400. Haven't put a cent into it yet, but at some point I'm going to have to. And I'd like to be able to do that before it gets bad. The first thing I got planned out with this money is complete my rent for the month. But I want to oil spray it. I want to preserve it. We're getting close to November, and I want to have that done before November 1st. Today's the 22nd of October after making the video. You guys probably figure out by now that my videos don't come out on the day of making the video. I kind of spread them out a bit. Keep it coming. Ooh, big truck coming. Get up to speed. You better hurry up, Unico. We're going to get flattened. 40, 50, 60. He's coming. 70. 80. Yeah, we're good. We're good at 80. Go around. This thing doesn't accelerate the exact quickness. If I look a little bit hazy, it's because it's cold in here. Well, it's not bad in here, but it was a cold morning and my phone's got fog on it. Yeah, there's a balloon with a smiley face on it. And my boots smell like goat poop. They smell really bad. Yeah. They're even overpowering my air freshener. That's got to tell you something. But anyway, yeah. So... another video I want to make is, maybe I'll add it into, no, I'm going to do it in a separate video. But yeah, so that's what I got going on. I got all my wood done. I got all that kind of stuff done. And got a Western Star behind me. It's a nice looking truck. But anyway, yeah, I still got to do the chimney. I'm going to show you guys something why you got to clean your chimney. I took a chunk out of the stovepipe yesterday. Ah, turkey. Big old turkey running there. And I got to show you that chunk. It was, I had to unclog the bottom draft part of the pipe before I, there we go. Before I did the chimney sweep, because I'll see if I can GoPro the chimney sweep. I was going to do it yesterday, but it started snowing, it was wet, and it was really cold. And I don't think my dad didn't really feel like hauling out the ladders and everything like that. I do the climbing. My dad's too stiff to be climbing on ladders, so I do it. Like my dad's like, he's 66 years old, right? He should be retired, and he's got arthritis and stuff like that. So I prefer to be up on the roof than him, But yeah, I got to get that done. Once I get that done, then if I could get rid of the trailer, I'd be happy. But I got to lock up the trailer, or get the trailer kind of winterized and the sailboat kind of winterized. I really didn't get the boat done at all this year. I don't know, just kind of the way things fell out. With the wood arriving late, his truck kept breaking, and it was just one of those kind of things that just worked out the way it is. But I'm happy to have the wood done, and I still got to throw it in. Then I got to burn it, and then I got to take out the ashes. And yeah, so that's what I'm up to. So looks like the chickens are going to be going today, tomorrow, the next day. So it'll be a chicken-free farm. It'll be, yeah, but the raised beds are going, so that's getting put up. So I still got quite a bit of work there. He seems to find me stuff, so hopefully he can keep me going through the winter. I think he'll probably have me shoveling his walkway and stuff like that. I'm hoping anyway. Do the roofs, whatever. I moved the boats up for him. Did it quite a bit today. It was like 10 or 11 things on the list today, and I mean that's 6 hours. 6 hours a day is a good work day. 5-6 hours is like a perfect work day. It doesn't matter really what you're doing. Who's that? Big thing of styrofoam. He got a whole bunch of styrofoam on top of his. Where's he going? Oh. Anyway, I guess I'll leave it at about that. So, all right. So have yourselves a great day. I just thought I'd give you guys an update of what happened to the chicken. So somebody killed the chicken. That little somebody was a little fox, killed the chicken. And now there are 3. So maybe my aunt might not get a chance to get the chickens. Who knows? But anyway, have yourselves a great day.